But at the same time, how many more shootings do we need? We know this is taking place. We need more attention and more resources focused on prevention. And that's really
what's the number one thing you would need? Like, Geno,
on.
if President Trump said to you, Geno, I want you to solve this problem, what was the number one thing you would tell him you need?
Well, there's systems that are in place today where when there is a threat that's reported, essentially what we do is we start tracking that the behavior, right? Like the behavioral threat assessments that are being taken place. So when those early warning signs are coming in, what you do is you ultimately have to track those behaviors, and you have to track those individuals, and you have to track not just in that moment, but over time. And it's a combination between parents, it's a combination between SROs, mental health professionals, people in the community, and all of that goes into a database, and they're able to track the behaviors of this individual. Not everyone's a bad person, but when they do start sharing these obvious signs, these obvious warning signs,
no, can I tell you something?
Tracked,
let me tell you something. I, as a public figure who do come under threat from time to time, as part of the job, sadly, I have a security team. And they monitor all my social media and mailings that we receive, et cetera. And they do what you're doing right now for me without even telling me about it. They only elevate it to my level if it's necessary. You know, if I actually do need to know. There's a specific individual. But there are, unfortunately, a bunch of people they track because they've saber rattled, they've gotten a little odd, they've gotten disturbingly odd. And they do exactly what you're saying, and I pay for that service, right? And it's a very worthwhile service for me. But what you're saying is your organization does this for everyone, for kids, for schools, as so long as people call in the threat. Like someone's got, you know, I have people proactively monitoring my stuff for these threats, but you need to be told. Someone's got to call your organization, and then you take it on the same way my security team takes it on.
Exactly. And we also provide the software and the tools for the professionals to actually track and provide additional information into these systems. So it's not just a matter of a one-time reporting. It's actually following the behavior, following if the person has, you know, not shown up to school, their grades have failed, et cetera, et cetera. There's a whole long list of different things that go into potential threats and potential change in behavior that the FBI teach and Secret Service teach in terms of certain threat prevention methods. But yes, when people show these early warning signs and say threatening things, make drawings of churches and have knives that are stabbing the pages, these things need to be paid attention to, and not just paid attention to, but they need to be followed over time. And these incidents can be prevented. We've actually helped to stop and prevent.
Can you give me the way people can contact your organization? Because I guarantee you there are people listening right now who have somebody in mind potentially.
So if you go to our website, SaferWatchApp.com, or you can download the SaferWatch app, you can actually report anywhere in the United States. You can report for free, download our application. You can report
Did you say SaferWatchout.com?
SaferWatch app.
SaferWatchApp.com.
Or you can download it on iOS or Android. You can download it for free. And there's different categories where you can go in. It's everything from a school shooting threat to concerning behavior to mental health concerns. And you can report that information on there. And ultimately, that does get to the local law enforcement agencies and gets routed to the correct professionals. And it's all documented.
Can you do it anonymously if you don't want to put your name? Okay, that's great, because a lot of people don't want to put their name with it. I saw you shaking your head yes in response to a lot of what he said, Chad.
Oh, I totally agree. You know, and with that,